This is what makes a narcissist want to hide the things they are afraid of you. Another installment has arrived. I'd like to thank everyone who has travelled to this location to watch this video. More personal demons plague narcissists than the ordinary person. They are eternally plagued by their demons because they never take the time to look inward, acknowledge their problems, and work through them. This strategy is employed by narcissists to conceal their real emotions. However, keeping the spirits at bay for too long may cause inner strain. Therefore, they need something onto which to project their emotions. Today, I'd like to discuss the biggest secret of narcissists, the one thing that will irrevocably derail a narcissist if you discover it. The remainder of the film sheds insight on the situation. It's true that just thinking about this material gives them the chills, and that's because it's so toxic to them, which is why they dislike it so much. Since they would rather not partake, they will go to great measures to prevent it and will resort to violence against anyone who attempts to force it down their throats. Narcissists behave in this manner because they are so preoccupied with considering how indispensable they are to everyone else. This poison is evidently harmful to the narcissist, as it will ultimately result in their demise. When a narcissist reaches the pinnacle of his or her career, the risk of irreparable damage from this poisonous individual increases. Then, what is it exactly? Truth. The most fragile of all personality types, narcissists are susceptible to being brought to their knees by the truth. Clearly, this is a bitter pill to stomach. What do we mean, however, when we assert something to be the absolute truth? How much veracity can that possibly contain? Essentially, it is anything that is related to them. I mean that it is the truth about who they are and what they are not in reality. That they rely heavily on others should not come as a shock. The genuine viciousness of their character is depicted accurately. They go to extraordinary extent to prevent the exposure of these lies. They are most concerned with preserving people's ignorance of the truth. Because narcissists are so insecure, they find it extremely offensive when others place the blame on them. This is because they dread the repercussions of admitting error. They are therefore compelled to lie to themselves. They will continue to seek a means to avoid responsibility for their actions. They may play the role of defenseless victims rather than evildoers. In addition to being false, this functions to reinforce the narcissist's false beliefs. As liars, narcissists do not worry about the truth because they have built their entire persona on deception. If they are forced to reveal the truth, they will likely embellish or exaggerate the details in order to attract more attention. If they realize you are onto them and have deduced all of their strategies, they will attempt to avoid you or even set the entire world against you. Once their lies are discovered, narcissists will resort to extreme measures to conceal their tracks. They realize you can see through their deception, so they resort to this tactic. Even if you attempt to uncover the truth about them, they will attempt to discredit you so no one believes you. All relationships with narcissists are doomed to failure because narcissists always perceive themselves as the victim. If you do something terrible to a narcissist, he or she will blame you and attempt to make you feel regretful. By the time you mustered the fortitude to tell anyone, the narcissists would have already informed everyone that you were the perpetrator. Narcissists have the ability to block out reality by surrounding themselves with a thick wall of self-serving falsehoods. However, do not lose faith. The truth can destroy all these lies. Eventually, they will have to concur with you. Here is where the majority of the difficulty begins. If you want to persuade a narcissist of anything, you should have photographic or video evidence on hand. Narcissists are immune to logic due to their extreme self-centeredness. To the extent that the narcissist is successful in convincing others of their own helpfulness, generosity, and pleasantness, those individuals will be less likely to trust you. Narcissists are also skilled actors who can use language to escape any predicament. Their extraordinary intellect and charisma render them incomparable. Information of value must be tactile. Additionally, victims of narcissistic abuse may begin to doubt their own sanity and lose the ability to communicate honestly. Since the evidence would speak for itself, there was no need to squander time arguing with them. Narcissists are devious con artists who will safeguard their facade at any cost. This is because, as previously mentioned, narcissists exert considerable effort to avoid giving the impression that they are weak or insecure. A narcissist, however, is able to refute any truth with 100 more falsehoods. In a nutshell, narcissists have difficulty communicating with the truth. They have chosen to conceal the truth and act as if the lie is true because the truth would be detrimental to their plans. Narcissists typically conceal negative information because they fear the repercussions of revealing the truth. After their true nature has been exposed to the public, they can no longer afford to avoid it. Narcissists are acutely aware that the truth has the potential to wreak havoc on their lives and accomplishments. They will continue informing individuals that they are not who they claim to be. If we believe their account, we may be harmed or betrayed, but their lies shield them from repercussions. Realizing and accepting the truth about a narcissist can save us, but it can also destroy everything the narcissist has worked so hard to construct. I sincerely hope you gained some insight from this. As always, we invite you to share your thoughts on the topic in the box provided below. To be notified when we upload new videos, kindly click the bell button and subscribe to our channel. I applaud it.